Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know that it was the anonymous Satoshi Nakamoto that developed Bitcoin and published the famous white paper, launching it back in 2008. Those 9 pages that were uploaded to a crypto mailing list back then in the middle of the global financial crisis set out Satoshi's vision for a truly decentralized, peer-to-peer electronic cash solution. But despite the groundbreaking nature of Bitcoin, the identity of its creator has never been revealed, leading to plenty of theories about who he might be. That is, if Satoshi is a he. Of course, it might be a woman, or Satoshi Nakamoto could be, in fact, a group of people. It's crypto's greatest puzzle, and over the years, the names in the frame have included Elon Musk, various computer science experts, the US National Security Agency, and even a suggestion that Bitcoin was invented by a group of engineers from China determined to halt the global dominance of the dollar. It seems like everyone has got their own opinion on who Satoshi is or was, including myself. So I thought I'd check out someone else's theory and see if it was the same as mine. Jessica Walker is one of my OG crypto friends who's also a finfluencer, a broadcaster, a trader, and an all-around crypto expert. So I put the biggest question in crypto to her.
I love this question. So for you and the writers that put this in, I'm like, this is my favorite topic. So it's a guy called Scott Stonetta, who was originally one of the first cryptopunks in the 1990s. And if you read Satoshi's white paper, he's actually cited 3 times. He was the kind of founding father of blockchain. He really was the guy that had implemented the blockchain technology and how to move forward with this. And he also had studied, he was actually a missionary, a Christian missionary who traveled to Japan and worked in Japan for a few years. So he's fully fluent in Japanese and became a translator at some point. His work was really foundational to Bitcoin, but also the entire cryptocurrency field. He is this globally renowned scientist, and he genuinely is a very warm person. So he goes to a lot of cryptocurrency conferences. I met him in Dubai in 2020. I've been interviewing him for a few years. I've asked him several times if he is Satoshi, and he's kind of kindly laughed and said no. But to be in Satoshi's white paper 3 times, to be fluent in Japanese, to be a founding father of blockchain, I don't necessarily think it's him alone, but I definitely think he contributed significantly to this effort. I did an interview with him which was explaining Bitcoin as if you're explaining to a 5-year-old. We have it graphically animated as well, so for people that are looking to understand Bitcoin a little bit better, it's a really, really informative video piece.
I want to show you a letter that my granddaughter and I wrote in order to demonstrate the blockchain.
Yes, do you want me to narrate it? It says, Grandpa, can we record Let It Go on YouTube next Friday at 5 p.m. Chrissy?
We're going to take this letter that we wrote, and I'm going to tear it right down the middle. Okay? I'm going to give you one copy of it, and I'll take the other. Now, suppose someone wants to know whether what we both hold is the original, okay? How will they tell the real letter from a fake letter? And what you typically can elicit from the child is, because of the random way you did the tear, only the 2 original copies will line up perfectly, okay? And that's the same idea that the blockchain has. By distributing records, but putting a kind of digital tear into them, you can make sure that everybody's holding a copy of the real thing.
He's a visionary, so yeah. That's my guess, and it's always going to be my 2 cents on that. What about you?
I looked at kind of the story of Ripple and how Satoshi left Bitcoin and then Ripple launched after. And I look at the developers of the people who developed Ripple, XRP, before it was, I think it was called OpenCoin or something like that back in the day. And that was David Schwartz and a few other people who were really unnamed. So it's going to be anyone who knows the crypto space, they know the early days in the 90s, there was a very select few people who were actually developing and engaged in the whole crypto space. So I'm going to look at a few people, but yeah, I'm sticking with a group of people. I think is the Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, I agree with you with a group. That's an interesting theory. I haven't heard the Ripple theory before, but I can see why you think that.
I couldn't never look back past the Bitcoin part because I know there's Nick Szabo involved and a few other people, but and then I seen, okay, what happened when Satoshi left Bitcoin or whatever happened, what came after? And what came after, I think, yeah, it was WorldCoin or OpenCoin or something like that, which eventually evolved into XRP, which is the same blockchain, same developers. So most likely the people who worked, the group of people who worked on Bitcoin most likely shifted over to OpenCoin, or if it wasn't them, they do know of who initially started the Bitcoin blockchain.
We'll have to look into that and follow it. I think people can let us know in the comments as well their thoughts and theory, because it's an interesting one to look into.
All right, so there you have it. You heard it here first. Jessica Walker knows who Satoshi is, or does she? Maybe my theory is the truth, or maybe someone else's. What do you think? Does it even matter who Satoshi is? Let us know in the comments below. And Jessica, we'll be talking again soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me on. It was great to chat.
All right. See you, everyone.